The other day I made this video about expenses in Dubai going higher, and I was focusing on these expats, especially Indians, who are struggling to make ends meet. You could say Indians, Filipinos, Pakistanis, all the general population, not our friends, brothers and sisters from the western part of the world. For them, they don't have to worry much. There's always government support and their currency value, and as it is, they get put on a pedestal for having a white passport, having white benefits, and Western is the right word. Okay, so it's mainly the middle class. It's the Indians, Pakistanis, Filipinos, you could say Africans and all that. They are made to bear the brunt of all this. Now, when your expenses are increasing and your salary is still the same, the question is, what do you do? There are some people who take up extra jobs. There are some people who, work freelance, like extra jobs, like, some might even do promotional work in a supermarket, standing, promoting these gifts, or they'll take part in an event. I know some young men who stand as security because they are a bit buff. Some of them even offer their services. Okay, I have a good physique, I'll train you in the gym. You can give me X amount, or you can give me the gym membership complimentary, or you can give me maybe a supplement, or you can buy me this. Then there are guys who, during their free time, they go do events like I used to do, DJ, MC shows, be an announcer, be a speaker. Then there are people who buy and sell stuff on e-commerce websites. They will buy, an item for cheap, and then they'll sell it a little bit at a profit. And then there are people who do tuitions, who train. There are people who teach Quran. There are people who teach school subjects like maths, accountancy, English. Okay. And I also know there are people in my groups who do this social media. They'll promote your Facebook page or Instagram page or TikTok. So there are different ways and means. Okay, people are trying to figure out how they can earn extra. I had this client who working in a very senior position for a multinational company. She has started this interior decoration business, and she's doing incredibly well. She has managed to make a net profit of 100,000 dirhams with her first project, but it took 3 months. But the 100,000 was net profit, and it's good for her. Then there was another female who I've spoken about. She started this online, through Facebook, selling clothes, okay, which she is getting from India. And being South Indian, she has a very strong network of females, and she's making good money. In fact, she's making so much money, she down purchased a Tesla, and she being like a housewife. Just imagine. So, yeah, people are trying to figure out ways how to make extra money. But then again, that's not the only way. Some people are trying to cut down costs. I've known people who, their children were studying in a very expensive school. They downgraded it and went to a more affordable school where the fees are like maybe half. In some cases, they have even asked, they discussed and they've sent their children back home to India or Pakistan or Philippines, and they will study there. This we have seen right from the 70s and 80s, even as early as the 90s. Husband will work in Saudi, wife will work in Kuwait, children will be in the Philippines or India, and they will meet them once in 3 years. This has been a norm. Why people do that is to survive, because how else will you survive? So the husband stays as a bachelor, the wife stays as a spinster, They stay in a sharing accommodation. So if in a house, if you have to take an apartment, you have to pay, let's say 5,000, say 5,000 a month. Example I'm giving. Okay. Now you take sharing accommodation, you have to pay maybe 1,000 a month. So you save four. Okay. So you save 4,000. And then let's say before food, you are paying 1,000 $1,000 per head. And now when you know move the person to back home, the person can eat simple food which is more affordable. You cut it down from 1,000 to say 200. Okay, schooling was maybe 1,000. Now you bring the cost to 100. So you're looking at schooling, you're looking at, hey doggy, you're looking at schooling, you're looking at food. This is my doggy. Doggy, you are dirty and you play with all the sand and all that. Okay, so schooling, you cut down costs. Food, you cut down costs. Then obviously the lifestyle, the clothes, perfumes, shampoo, all that is pretty expensive where you stay. So once they go back to their, to their home country or to their village, it's much more cheaper, much more affordable, because obviously the lifestyle is different. So people tend to do that. They send their families back home. Husband will work one job, wife will work another job, children will be at home. In fact, I've started to even get these calls where you're talking of women who are openly stating that I don't mind working in another country, my husband and I have agreed. Before it was not like that. Women would say, no, my husband and I, we want to be together. You have to make ends meet, right? So now you have this. Then you even have people who try to cut down their costs by, instead of, let's say, a lifestyle which they used to live before, they would go for, let's say, a movie theater, a cinema. I remember my days, this you're talking of 20 years ago. If I would want to go for a movie, that time, the ticket price was $30, 30 dirhams, popcorn and all that, another 30, and then chocolates and this and that. So say overall $100, okay, $100. And this is not calculating driving down all the way there, petrol and the parking fees and all that. And those days parking was free. So say $100 for me. And if there is a girl who I'm taking her out on a date, another $100, so $200 for both of us. Then after the movie would end, we would go for having food. Another, say, $200. We would eat at some, outlet in a Dubai mall. No, those days it was Dera city center. Okay. So, you'd eat there. Then obviously after that, ice cream and this and that. So let's say a total of 200 for the ticket, theater and popcorn, another 200 for food and all that, another 100 for ice cream and whatever. So total $500 per week. So 4 weeks, say $2,000. But now when you want to cut down on cost, instead of going out for a movie theater, you invite the girl home. Okay, so there you don't have to spend money because you're watching it online. It's anyway for free. Then instead of ordering food at a restaurant for $200, I think 50 or $100 you can have very good food. You can either cook food. If you order from out, maybe it'll be more or less the same price. But if you cook, it's half the price. And you can not only eat once, you can eat 2-3 times. Because if leftovers are there, and then you don't need to spend money on petrol or anything. And then if you have your own apartment or your own sharing, whatever, a good time. You don't have to spend money on taking her out or booking a hotel. All the jing bang you can have at home only. So there you save money. So that's how I used to do when I was in Dubai. I'm pretty sure cost of living has increased quite a lot. Now there'll be more traffic, there'll be more road tolls, there'll be more saliks, parking fees. I'm sure the cost of the ticket is not 30 or 35, must be 5,500. Then food, I think if before it was 200, should be 300 or more. And then obviously everything price increases, right? So people try to cut down on that kind of entertainment. Then maybe before people would go to a gym and have a one-to-one trainer. Now they'll just go to a cheap gym, which is, or even in some apartments, there's an in-house gym. People will train there. It's for free. In some companies, they even give you gym membership for free, and those gyms are state of the art. I know of one client who is not only given gym membership for free in his new job, the games, all the team games from tennis, squash, football, cricket, there are clubs, and they play and they are part of these programs. And this company even provides them with qualified trainers to help them improve their game. So, yeah, and some companies, they offer you free education. They take care of your children, so you don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, these are the perks and benefits that you can get if you join the right company. Why do you think so many people, when they join Emirates Airlines, they don't want to leave? Because of the perks of traveling. And as you travel, you get exposed to more opportunities through not only traveling or free hotel stay as cabin crew or whatever. Your family can also travel, and then you can network. There's more opportunities to check, oh, what about business? How about life here? So with more options come more possibilities. So yeah, people try that also. Then obviously there are lifestyle choices before you take maybe. I seriously remember, MAC eyeliner, MAC eyeliner, they weigh 185 dirhams, 185, just to, to put the black eyeliner. I used to put that when I had a gothic style. You can get it for $10 also. Imagine where is 185 just for eyeliner, where is $10. Here you get it for 20 baht, which is $2 or even $1. So, and just imagine if you're a female and you have not just eyeliner, you have the, first the powder or whatever cream that they put, and all the stuff females put on their face. Being a female is very, very expensive, man. Very expensive, especially you have to maintain yourself. Everything from going to the beauty parlor, getting your hair done, having a shampoo, having conditioner, getting, the proper matching outfit. There's a lot of money that gets spent. So over there, Filipinas are very intelligent. They would go to these, Kabayan stores, or this $1, 1 dirham store, or 5 dirham store, or 10 dirham store, and good looking items, but which look good, but which are cheaper. I have even seen this market boom, second-hand market, which is very rampant here in Thailand or in Far East countries, where second-hand clothes. It might sound disgusting, but I've seen how many my wife has purchased. I have purchased, seriously, second-hand clothes, shirts, and nobody knows the difference. And you might call me a cheap Charlie for this, but a shirt. I have designer branded shirts, which I've spent 200 dirhams, 300 dirhams, just because there's a name like Levi's or whatever, for example. I'm just giving you Splash. There were many branded items. 300 bucks, dirhams. Here I purchased a t-shirt similar to that for 40 bucks, 40. And since I purchased 10, I got one for free. Where before my tights, which I used to use for my sports, some actually, just the tight used to cost 550 dirhams. Let that sink in, just above the knee to the waist. 550 dirhams. What, today, obviously it's not of the same quality, it's not of the same brand, it doesn't provide the same function. But I'm just saying, during my sports days, sports is very bloody expensive. My triathlon bike was $15,000. Crazy, man. Amount of money I was spending those days. Anyway, so what I was saying is, in UAE now people are trying to figure out where they can cut down costs. Like when me and my wifey go shopping, we see, okay, buy one, get one free, or buy two, get one free. And sometimes we even pay attention to when there is a mega sale. Like, I was very surprised, but now I'm not. You know the body wash, right? Body wash. One, here in Thailand, one is like 98 bucks. Okay, a big body wash. 98. We were surprised, me and my wifey were surprised. The one which is 98, they are giving you two for 98. Let that sink in. Okay, just at 7-Eleven store. So where one was 98 body wash, which we would use anyway, now they're giving two for 98. So it's hardly half the price and double like the quantity. So why not? I ended up purchasing enough for 6 months to a year. Mouthwash, same way, mouthwash, toothpaste, deo roll-on, deodorants. Deodorants not so many. But you get the idea what I'm trying to tell you. Like this chips, you know, this nacho chips, I just purchased yesterday. The brand I like, it's kind of expensive. It's 200 bucks. Okay. I just accidentally went yesterday just to buy oranges. And there I saw it at 50% off. It's not expiring, nothing. It's just a promotion for this month. I grabbed it. So we're saving money. So the point I'm trying to make here is, you know, you need to figure out ways and means how you can save money. Whether it's clothes, whether it's shoes, whether it's... but yeah, you need to be smart. You need to be smart. Where your education is concerned, where your training is concerned, where your technology is concerned. Like say, I use the tech I'm using is state of the art. I don't spare. I mean, literally, the amount of money I've spent on my tech, the gear itself is unbelievable. Like I have, for every machine, I have a UPS. Okay, and those UPS are expensive. You know, I have around 6 computers and laptops which I'm using. And then I have other tech. Okay, I'm a tech junkie. I buy more than what I need. But you get the idea. Like my iMac, state of the art. I spend just for my laptop, where I could get a MacBook Air for 1,000 bucks, say $1,000. I spec'd it up to $5,500, and with the VAT and everything, I paid, I think, close to $7,000. Just imagine $7,000 for a laptop. You know, and I'm not using it for gaming. I'm just using it for uploading videos and all that. And then obviously I have a iMac and Mac Studio, and anyway, let's not get into that. So the point I'm trying to say is, where my technology and work is concerned, I don't spare any money. I'll buy the best of the best. Okay, then but food, if you can buy cheaper somewhere, save a little money there. Okay, I know you'll make fun of me, and because I've told you, our Indians, we bargain for onions and tomatoes and fish and all that. We don't bargain. We go to those places where they offer us the same product, but for a cheaper price. Like for example, if me and my wifey, we were to go to Tops, that is in Central Shopping Mall. Let's say one orange, one would cost you 80 baht, 80. One orange, Valencia orange. If I take my wifey and go to Macro, which is like the wholesale, 1 kg of the same oranges will cost you around 65 baht. So where is one, which is 85 or 80, and where is 1 kg, which is 65? Now, obviously, the orange at Tops would look like, look very fancy, look very bright, colorful. But these oranges that we are buying from Macro, they are not ugly or anything. And same, so what would you prefer, having 9 oranges for the same price or just one? Orange is orange. Both are natural. So that is why you need to use a bit of common sense. In Dubai, people, I remember there was this bank manager who used to always brag and tell us, this is when in my 20s, oh, I only go shopping at Spinneys, I only go shopping at the branded outlets, I need to buy quality products. She was telling the team, and we believed her because she looked like that. Until one day I caught her red-handed, without makeup, buying at a supermarket called Bakar Moibi. Bakar Moibi was in the heart of Dubai, in Bur Dubai. There was a branch there, now it's closed. So I caught her buying vegetables like potatoes, onions, where mostly people who are bachelors or, the lower class Indians, Filipinos, they buy these, fruit and vegetables. So when she saw me, she became like pale white. She got startled. But I didn't think it was anything wrong. I felt normal. She felt so humiliated. She even addressed it when we went to the bank. Oh, by the way, Loy just met me at Bakamobi. I didn't even bring it up. She brought it up. I was just passing by and buying. And all the people were like looking at me. When did this happen? And she made a fool of herself. There's nothing to be ashamed of that. You need to be smart. Smart with your money. So, yeah, I wouldn't bargain with someone selling, to pay for their livelihood. But you always should see where there are bargain deals. And this is something that is happening in Dubai also. People are buying either in wholesale or they're buying when 50% off. Why do you think so many people rush when there is a 50% sale or special offer or something like that? Survival. I know it's an illusion that you save $1 but remember, my mentor used to always say this. If you have 1 million in the bank and you issue a check of 1 million, it will accept it. He used to tell me this is the power of just 1 dirham, just one. But if you have 1 million in the bank and you issued a check for 1 million and 1 dirham, the check will bounce. The bank will not accept it, even though you have 1 million in the bank. Even though you've just asked them for $1 or 1 dirham extra, they'll not even give you that 1 dirham extra. They will bounce your check, and then you'll have to pay a fine, and your credit rating will be affected just for that one dirham. So yeah, where you can save money and be smart, whether it's a holiday, you're getting a package deal, whether you're getting 50% off, that all is fine. But where your education, where your mentoring, where your training is concerned, if there is free resources, Like for example, some people, instead of buying a book, okay, they prefer to listen to an audio book, which they got it for free. I can understand that. But if you can afford it and you can pay for the author, I don't know why you have to be stingy. There are so many people who are so filthy rich or earning good money, yet they will not pay $50 for a video game. That is wrong. You can pay the publisher, you can pay the thing. Okay, movie streaming is where I'm guilty as charged. That I will, this thing, because I don't subscribe to Netflix, I don't subscribe to Disney, none of the channels. I watch my movies online. Okay. And yes, I do download from torrent when I want to see any old movie, because I don't see any point in registering for Netflix or whatever, because I might see a movie once a week, most of the time on YouTube. I'm not trying to justify the wrong, I'm just telling you facts as they are. So I'll see a movie once in a blue moon, and sometimes I just see 15-20 minutes. Anyway, forget all that. So what I was trying to tell you is, the people are just trying to figure out ways and means to save money, save costs. Because end of the day, you earn 10,000. For example, you're earning 10,000. But if you spend the full 10,000, then what is the point? Yeah. What are you saving? Where does it end? How would you survive? You're working hard and you're getting 10,000, and you spend the full 10,000. That's why people, they work hard. Okay, 10,000. Where can we save 1,000? Okay, let's save the 1,000. And then they try to figure out ways and means. Okay, I will work. Husband says, I will work. Wife, you also work. Okay, let's both earn 10,000 and let's both save 1,000 each. Okay, now we have saved, 2,000. And then they try to rope in their children. Okay, you also work, so we can save some money here. And that's how they scrape through and survive, yeah. And every month, little. But the unfortunate thing is, where people start becoming stingy and they start saving for unnecessary stuff, which does not help, or necessary stuff which they need, like education, training, learning, sharpening the saw. Because remember, you cannot get a better paying salary just through years of experience, because you might be good at repeating a process over and over again, but just because you're repeating a process doesn't merit an increase in salary. The only increase in salary comes if you get a senior level position, if you have shown leadership skills, if you are able to manage people, if you're able to handle people, if you show emotional intelligence. And for that you need training, for that you need experience. Which is why, as you grow and take on more responsibilities in life, you grow up. I was different. I was a different guy at the age of 20. I was different at the age of 30. Today, I was different at the age of 40. Today, as I'm headed towards 50, I'm different. Why? Because I took on leadership stance in my personal and professional life. That's what people are doing in Dubai also. Personally, they might first be single, so there's a level of immaturity. Then they get married. Slowly they become slightly mature. Now they are handling one person. Then they get a child. Oh, the maturity and responsibility increases, priorities increase. And then if they have one child or two child, plus they have to take care of his parents and her parents, you have to grow up. You have no other choice but to become mature. And then in your office, first you are reporting to someone. Now you have someone to mentor. And then you have someone who is reporting to you. And first it is 1. There's a level of maturity. Then there is 5. It increases. Then there is 10. It increases. Even when your targets increase, first you have, say, 10,000 as your target. Then you have 100,000, takes on more responsibilities. Then you have 1 million, even more. First you'll deal with one client, 5 clients, then 10 clients. First you'll deal with C grade clients, then B grade clients, then A grade. First you'll only be reporting to your manager, then area manager, regional manager, then maybe CEO. So every step of the way, this is where you improve, this is where you learn, this is where you grow. And like I told you, when you take on mentoring, when you take on training, and you have someone who is far more mature beyond your age, someone who is interested and obsessed about your brand, your growth, your personality, your personal issues, your professional challenges, and helps you navigate through all this, you become better. So that's how life is here, you know. And in Dubai, it's a never-ending cycle. But now the only curse is if you have reached the ceiling. There is nowhere else for you to go. You have reached the maximum position you can. Not everyone can become a CEO. Let's say you became a manager. Now, from manager, what is next? General manager or senior manager? What if that is not available? What if you tried every company in the world, every company possible? Nobody is offering you general manager. What if you have crossed the threshold of 40 years old and now nobody seems to be offering you a job? What if new technologies have come and you're not familiar with it? What if new competition has come? What if the market dynamics, oversupply of people who are more experienced than you? Then what do you do, man? Then how do you survive? How do you sustain? All these challenges, all these challenging questions you have to answer, no? See, at some point you'll reach where you can't earn more, where you can't do more. You already running a business. Maybe you don't have the energy or the capacity to expand. Maybe you can't manage more than one. Your workplace, you're working 8 to 12 hours. You can't manage more than that. You have tried applying to every place possible for 2 years. No response. What do? And then you reach your comfort zone. And then you're like, hey, I'm too old to rock the boat. Like, for example, my case. I'm going to be in my 50s now. You think I want to restart all over again, jump to Philippines and jump to some other new country, Vietnam, and start from zero all over again? Find a new girl, get married all over again, have a new kid? Come on, man. You can't. At some point, you need to accept this is the maximum I can do. This is the maximum I can focus on. Even charges. Today I'm charging maybe $237. Maybe I can charge a few dollars more. I can't suddenly jump to, oh, from now you'll pay me $500. Okay, now you'll pay me $1,000 an hour, $5,000 an hour. I need to offer that kind of value, right? You can't just keep charging. If Elon Musk is bringing the cost of purchasing a Tesla down, that clearly shows there are limits, no? It's just because you can doesn't mean people will agree to it. There are limitations. All of us have. Even countries, they can't keep, putting tax on you or allowing inflation to keep going up. Companies, if they keep increasing the cost, people will stop buying from that brand. They'll go to cheaper brands. How many? Even Apple is suffering if you look at it. You can't keep charging people for every dongle, every connector, every phone, every year, come out with some bullshit and say, oh, now you have to pay new, you have to change all the cables. So that's the story in Dubai, man. Every day there's a new challenge. Every day there's a new expense. Every day there's a new problem. And people are trying to solve them. They're trying to figure out a way. Do I buy new? Do I buy second hand? Do I stay here or do I shift to somewhere cheaper? Even females. I know this female who on Instagram flaunts as if she is living the 5-star life with the crowd who's who, drinking champagne, eating caviar, dancing with a bikini on a yacht, hot with all the other hot girls. And she says, I stay in Sheikh Zayed. Yeah, I saw where she stays. I saw her apartment. It is nothing but bed space. Bed space so crammed, they've divided the room so badly. She can only sleep and get up. And there's a common toilet for everyone. So that is what she's flaunting to the world. Means she's flaunting her life, which is glamorous, not the reality. This is the situation of so many people in Dubai. They will show you big and successful, like even the Emiratis. They're driving in their four-wheel drive. Oh, the new big, ultra big Land Cruiser or Tahoe or Ford or whatever. You don't know how much money they have in their bank. You don't know how many loans they have. Personal loans, auto loans, mortgage loans. It's crazy, man. People are trying to show an image. It catches up. Anyway, that's why it's better to be simple, live simple, where you can, be smart everywhere, be frugal where you need to be expensive where you need to be. End of the day, remember, it's all about a strategy. You get your strategy right, everything will sort itself out. Otherwise, it's going to be a tough call. And remember, life in Dubai is not a sprint, it's a marathon. Many people mistake it's a sprint. It's not a sprint. That is why if you get a new job or you get a new position, oh, you're very excited, 1 year, 2 year, yeah. No, it's not 1 year, 2 year. 5 year. There you'll come to know where you stand. And then that is where you can evaluate. So if you got a higher slab, higher position, higher benefits, yes, very good. But then is that the max? Or is there something next? And in order to push for the next, that 5 years, you should have not only been working, you should have been preparing for the next 5. That's how it happens in the Olympics, right? You don't break a new record by not training. You break a new record by training for the 4 years, so that on the day of the race, you achieve greatness. Anyway, this is life. You'll keep learning. Life in Dubai will keep happening. People will keep making mistakes. Some will burn their fingers. Some will learn from burning their fingers. And then there will be those who make big money, succeed, and retire. And then there'll be people like me who will keep making YouTube videos. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is me signing off. Any questions? Feel free. You guys take care. Chill. Bye.